Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. And your past. The energy that I'm getting out of you is a lot of taking your power back. You're not standing along the sides of your life and just watching how things play out anymore. If you were in that energy of, I'm just going to sit back, let things unfold in their natural timing. I'm not going to put any additional effort or energy into a situation. I really just want to sit back and see how things are going to unfold. That's not the case anymore. I'm getting just a complete 180 for you, where you're going to start taking control of a situation. Whatever the situation is, you are going to start taking control of it. Five of Pentacles is showing up here at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Pentacles is about leaving something out in the cold. This feels like, it's an old behavior or some sort of old pattern that you're walking away from. It might involve a situation, because I'm also getting that too. So there's something about walking away from a situation. Taking your power back from a situation means leaving something behind here. And you are 100% shifting into this. You were not here, I would say, 2 weeks ago. You were not in this energy. There's something that is changing, and it feels like it's right here in the center of your chest where you're changing. It's connected to your happiness. There's something about wanting to take control because you want to be happy again. Happy again, meaning happy like from where you were. I'm not getting a time frame connected to it, but it's definitely something connected to the past where you kind of want to get back to feeling good about things again. So whatever you were going through, you're just ready for the situation to be done. This is where you're taking your power back and you're forcing an end to a situation here. Current energy is the Strength card. So not surprised to see that one showing up at all. So it's Leo energy. You actually have really strong fire out here. I need to see what's underneath that King of Cups, but the Strength energy does indicate that you're forcing something here, that you're really digging deep, finding this courage, this strength to really make a difference in your life, do something that is in your best interest. I've got the Queen of Hearts showing up. The Queen of Hearts is Queen of Cups. I mean, it technically is hearts. It is love and romance, but it's about here, self-love. You're prioritizing yourself. You're prioritizing your own emotional needs. And there's something really significant about wanting to get back to feeling good about who you are, having that confidence to be able to move forward in life, knowing that you are in this better space and you can feel good about the choices that you're making. And carving time out for yourself is not a wrong thing. There's nothing criminal about that. If you are trying to make sure that your needs are being taken care of, that's a really good thing. You can't help other people until you're taking care of yourself, until your own needs are being met here. What the universe wants you to focus on here, we have the King of Cups showing up with the Nine of Cups. And so male or female, it's just the energy of the cards. I mean, flip the genders around, do whatever you want with them here, but there's another person showing up in your reading. King of Cups, Nine of Cups, it does indicate that there is somebody here that's like-minded, somebody here who would be as open and generous with their feelings as you are, somebody who is because you are a deep thinker, but I'm picking up a sense of a deep emotional path, like this kind of river of emotions that runs really deep beneath the surface that a lot of people just don't ever get to. You never let them get that deep. And there's something about recognizing like a kinship with another person, recognizing that this other person operates very similar. So they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. This person, you have to get to know the person, really understand who they are mentally so that you can figure them out emotionally. There's something about this kind of heart-mind connection between the two of you. But this person is as deep as you when it comes to how they feel about things. They may not express it, just like you don't express it. You are the hermit. So you're not really open with your emotions either, but there's something about recognizing it in this person. But then also with the Nine of Cups, I mean, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody who understands you and who thinks and feels the same way that you do about things. The Three of Wands showing up here in the past, this was some sort of journey that you were on. You learned patience the hard way. There was something about whatever the situation was, I'm getting a sense of it started out with you resisting. Whatever this journey was, you were really resisting it in the beginning. And then you hit this point where you just kind of said, all right, well, I can't do anything about it. Every time I try to make it better or do something different, my world implodes. Something happens here and the rug is pulled out from underneath me. And so you almost learned to be complacent, almost learned to take that step back, to be patient, allow yourself to go through the process here. And that worked for a period of time, but now you're back into this energy because you're at the end. You're at this energy of, no, this needs to be done. This needs to be over. I'm ready to move forward with my life. And so you've kind of been through the entire journey. That's exactly how I'm picking this energy up. We'll see what comes out when I clarify, but that feels pretty significant here. This like forced learning of patience. Then we have the Emperor showing up in your strength position. So this is Aries energy, Mars energy. So this is where you're standing up, taking control. Emperor is definitely my way or the highway. So love to see this showing up here. This is, honestly, it's really strong fire energy coming through. You're ready to take steps. You're ready to take some sort of action. That's what fire energy is. It's not about sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It's about taking control and forging ahead. And you're doing it here, but you're doing it with a lot of clarity. The Ace of Swords showing up does indicate that whatever it is that you're taking control of, it's allowing you to separate from something in the past, because I'm getting a very clear connection. Five of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords. So at the bottom of the deck, whatever it is that you're putting behind you, you're very clear about it. You don't want this back in your life. You're going to start setting healthy boundaries around what you will accept, what you won't accept. You're no longer going to be complacent about things. You're going to take a lot of control and a lot of responsibility for your actions going forward. And when I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, this is really interesting. So I have the Tower showing up. And I also have the Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Cups. And so the way that this is playing out here, the universe created this sudden change. This feels very internal to you. This sudden change allowed you to walk away from something. That's the Eight of Cups energy. And what it's doing is it's creating a change in circumstances for you. Wheel of Fortune is showing up. And so you're probably still going through this, and you might be going through this for a little while longer. That Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. And so things might be playing out in like, because I'm just getting a sense of like a month. So it's not going to be a quick turnaround. For some people it might be, but what you're really going to notice is I'm very strongly getting a month. So a month from now, if you take a step back and you look at the situation, you're going to recognize just within yourself how far you've come, what you're willing to tolerate versus not. And there's something really significant about these changes that are going to take place within you. But I like the way that this is showing up, because this indicates that there is some sort of sudden awakening that really sparks your movement forward here. If you've been feeling stuck, you're not going to be for much longer. We have the Magician showing up in your hopes or fears position. So that's Mercury energy. Mercury is the ruler of your sign. And so I like how that's showing up, because that's about you manifesting your goals, your dreams. That King of Cups, Nine of Cups energy really coming through with that Magician. And when I look at your potential outcome here, I am getting the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, this is all about, it's nostalgia, it's happiness. It could be connected to children. It doesn't have to be. I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to see if there's anything else connected to the Six of Cups. It feels like you are pulling something along with you. And I'm getting a sense of like another version of yourself. Like a younger version of yourself. You're almost talking to a younger version of yourself, telling you this was necessary. You had to kind of grow through whatever this growth cycle was. You needed to go through it this way. I'll see what else I can pick up, because that's a very interesting energy. With the Strength card and the Queen of Cups, here we go, Five of Pentacles showing up here in the reading. And so you are getting the strength to really prioritize yourself and get yourself out of whatever situation that you've been in. If you've been feeling very melancholy and complacent and like, woe is me, nothing is ever going to change, you're really picking yourself up and you're saying, no, that's just not going to work. I need to do this. I need to take some sort of action. It's almost this kind of inner drive that you're not going to be able to resist. You know that you need to do this for your best interest. With the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups, we do have the Four of Wands. So the person that you're attracting towards you, this could be somebody that you know, could absolutely be somebody that you know. This would be like a soulmate type of relationship here, because I'm getting a very strong connection to that Six of Cups energy. And so we'll see what I get when I clarify the Six of Cups here. But what I'm getting with this King of Cups, Nine of Cups energy and the Four of Wands is that this person is not only like-minded, you see a future with this person. And so whether you know this person yet or not, you're attracting this type of person towards you. So if this person's kind of been around you, but they're not really in your life, not actively at the moment, because I'm not getting a strong sense that they are, they're coming towards you. Or it's because you're changing, you're opening yourself up to allow this person in. With the Three of Wands, I'm getting the Devil and I'm getting the Hierophant. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So Three of Wands, Devil, Hierophant. If you were married in the past or you were in some sort of high-level commitment with another person, you had a toxic partner. I mean, there's just no way of sugarcoating that, and not that I would want to, but the person here, this was a journey that you needed to go through. There was something about a lesson that you had to learn from this situation, and I'm getting something that I remember reading once when I was very young. If you never go through the darkness, you'll never recognize the light. And that really feels applicable here. If you had not gone through and dealt with somebody who was very unhealthy for you, really showed you all of the bad ways of being in a committed relationship here, then you were never going to recognize true potential when it showed up in front of you. Let's just say roles reversed and you met this King of Cups person now. Let's say you met this person, I'm going to just throw a time frame, 20 years ago. If you met this person 20 years ago, you would not have cherished the person the way that you will now. You will now because you recognize how different this person is compared to your toxic devil in the past. But you had to go through the Devil energy to recognize the King of Cups. There's something really significant about this. With the Emperor, I'm getting the Two of Cups showing up here. So you are very determined to go after something better, stronger, but really kind of from a beginning standpoint. You're not looking to jump into something and get married tomorrow. You're looking to really take the time to get to know the person and really compare and contrast to this past Devil energy. And it feels like you will. You're going to see some stark differences pretty much right away. Let's get the Ace of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Anything that just doesn't work for you anymore, you're going to get rid of it. The Ace of Swords with the Four of Pentacles here. All of the noise, anything that prevents you from growing, you're going to get rid of. And I'm getting a very strong sense of, if let's say that you were in this situation, maybe a coping mechanism was collecting things or buying things or just needing to make sure that because it's more than your needs were being met. You were doing something here, and it could be connected to this other person. Maybe this other person really had a penchant for spending money and they really wanted you to lavish them and spend a lot of money on them. And you're kind of getting back to your basics here. You're cutting away anything that's extraneous, luxury, not needed, not really going to benefit your life going forward, not in a way that really is worth it. And so you're getting rid of all that stuff. You're getting rid of all the extra right now. With the Tower, I'm getting the Nine of Wands, but I'm also getting the Seven of Wands. Okay. Any resistance that you've encountered, any wound that you've been dealing with, it's all going to be lifted. The kind of, because it's kind of going back to that middle of that journey. So in the beginning, you resisted. In the middle, you got complacent. That feels like the Nine of Wands, where you started almost really just taking the punches as they were thrown, really absorbing all of the negativity connected to this person, really taking it all in, keeping it to yourself, bottling it up inside, and not allowing yourself to really do anything with it. That feels like that period has been going on for a very long while. And now the universe is saying, okay, we're done with that. You got everything out of that. You had a lesson connected to that. You've learned it. We don't need to keep you in that energy anymore. This was really about opening you up to show you how much was still in front of you. And so that's where the Tower is coming into play. It's immediately removing these obstacles from your life. Obstacles, but also kind of an inner barrier, because I'm definitely picking up, these aren't external obstacles that are changing. It's something within you that's changing. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. So this is creating a change in circumstances. It's allowing you to go after exactly what you want. You're creating your own change here. The universe has been setting you up. You're going to feel so much better when you have all the power, when you're the one that is making these changes here. It's going to feel so much more rewarding, especially with what you've been through. You're going to see that night and day, the past and the present. They're very different. And your future, I mean, it's just going to continue to get brighter here. But I like it because the Nine of Cups is out here twice. And so what the universe is getting you to do is really open up to this person. Get this person to come around you. It could be you walking towards this person. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, if you make all these changes tomorrow, this person's going to enter your life. You might need to do something connected to it, but I'm also getting a sense that you will. You're going to go after it. With the Magician, I'm getting the King of Cups. You're manifesting this person. This person is somebody here that you want. You want somebody who, whether it is a specific person or not, you want somebody who's very similar to you, compatible with you, who gets you on a completely different level, who isn't going to try and control you like the devil energy did here in the past. This feels like in the past there was a lot of manipulation and control. With the Six of Cups, I'm getting the Moon. I'm not just getting the Moon though, I'm also getting the Death card. So there is some sort of change that's coming here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a very strong sensation in the center of my chest. And so with the Six of Cups, the Moon, and the Death card, you're about to open up. There's something where if you've been keeping things to yourself, I'm getting a very strong sense that you're going to open up here. Open up. I'm trying to find the right way to describe it because it doesn't feel like it's with words. It feels like it's more with actions. More of, again, like pulling your younger self along and saying, kind of integrating yourself again. I'm trying to get a really strong sense of, because I can see you and I can see this, I mean, clearly this, where the woman is kind of pulling the child here, and there's like this younger version of yourself that you're pulling along, and you're really kind of getting it to the point where you integrate the youthful happiness that you used to have with your current knowledge to come out better and stronger. There's this really strong integration that I'm picking up. I'm actually going to grab some guidance cards on that. But with the Moon and the Death card, I mean, you're having a complete change in circumstances. One more. Here's what you're doing. There's something about facing something head on, opening yourself up. But what you're facing head on is something within you. So I'm getting the Four of Cups with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And so the way that these cards are looking at each other, the Knight of Wands is going after any kind of stress or anxiety, any disappointment. You're really taking control of your emotions, opening yourself up, getting yourself back into like a younger mindset. When it comes to relationships, if you go back to maybe the beginning of when you started dating, when you were younger, and putting yourself back into that mental state where you're not jaded, you haven't been through all this experience, nobody's lied to you yet or manipulated you in any way. And it's about integrating the knowledge with you have with your old happy self when it comes to relationships and finding that inner peace and balance. That's how this feels. You're attacking this head on. You're attacking any commitment issues that you might have had as a result of this devil energy. That's what you're doing. So Virgo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.